Okay, Bismillah, I want to share something about the Tablighi jemaat. So there are many good things you can benefit from them, but one problem is when you share weak hadith. So I try to summarize it, try to make it simple lah, inshallah. Bismillah. So there are rules and regulations when you want to act upon, or when you want to share a weak hadith. So things of the unseen, we don't know them. Only Allah knows the unseen, and Allah revealed some things about the unseen in the Quran and through the Nabi SAW. In the Quran, Allah say don't follow, meaning don't say something which you have no knowledge of. So if you want to say something about the hellfire, or about the paradise, or want to say something attributing it to the Prophet SAW, meaning you want to say Nabi SAW say this or that, if it's a weak hadith, you have to let people know, so that people don't believe that Nabi SAW really said that. So weak hadith means it's 50%, 50-50. It may be true, it may not be true. So if it's a weak hadith, when you share it to others, you have to let others know that this hadith is weak, because we don't want to fabricate things in the religion. We don't want to add things to the add words to the mouth of Nabi SAW. So another thing is that the weak hadith cannot contradict. The weak hadith cannot have anything to do with halal haram. The weak hadith cannot have anything to do with aqidah. The weak hadith, it cannot contradict a strong and authentic hadith. For example, if there's a weak hadith that tells you to jump in your salat, so we cannot do it because there's no ayat Quran, there's no authentic hadith which tells us to jump in our salat. And also the weak hadith, it has to have backup from Quran or from the authentic Sunnah. So for example, reciting Quran is established in the Quran and in the Sunnah. Then if there's a weak hadith that say that if you recite a certain surah, you'll be forgiven your sins, yes, you can act upon the hadith just in case if the hadith is true, and we can act upon the hadith as a motivation. But we cannot believe for certain that that's what you're going to get. We cannot believe for certain that's what Nabi SAW said. So yeah, basically that's it. Hopefully it's clear lah.